So we're here with the story time, and as you can see, it isn't Skyrim. Figured I'd change the gameplay a little bit, maybe do Cyberpunk story time. And yeah, just let me know how you guys like it. If I should probably go back to Skyrim, or if I should just stick with Cyberpunk. I want to do something that's a little bit of, within this decade. I know Skyrim's a little bit of an old game, but I got the story time. So this one time, I was just kind of chilling at my house, not really doing anything, and I got a text message. This is back when Kick was a thing. If you guys remember Kick, I was on there. I had a little group chat with friends, and I would normally just talk to my friends on there. So I got a message one day, and it was from one of my friends, and he texted me one day. He was just like, "Yo," and I'm like, "Yo, what's good?" And he goes, he sends me back, instead of really replying or anything like that, he sends me back a picture of a mouse with a gigantic hole in its head. Like, this mouse was obliterated. Like, it was like blood all over its face, and it was just jacked up looking and all this stuff. So obviously I'm like, something's got to be wrong with my friend to be sending me this kind of thing. He doesn't just send that kind of thing out to random. So I reply, I'm like, WTF, what's going on with you, man? And I'm just like, yo, why does this mouse have a huge hole in its head? And then before I get to type the message out, he writes back, I'm sad. Like, he's sad, he's upset. And I'm just like, I can tell, Charles Manson, what's up? Like, is there a particular reason why you sent me a picture of a mouse with a gigantic hole in its head and completely split in half? And he was like, I'm at my parents' house, or his grandparents' house, shooting mice in their back room. And I'm like, all right, do you need me to come over? He's just like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, so I'll pull up. Being the good friend that I am, I'm always there for my boys. I want to make sure that they're good, their mental health is fine, especially when you're like pretty much cannonballing mice like a pirate. So I go over his house, and I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? And he's pretty much telling me how, him and his girlfriend got into like a little bit of a bickering, having some issues. That's normal, Oh man, shoot, I screwed up. I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. So him and his girlfriend are bickering a bit. And I cleared my throat. Sorry. And I forgot what the fight was even about. I think it was something really petty and really like, I don't know, just something really petty. They eventually hashed it out, but I was like, do you mind if I shoot mice with you? And he was using like this super powered like rifle, like it's like a CO2 powered like rifle. Like it could definitely at point blank or like up close, it could definitely like put a hole in you. It was really powerful. It was one of those things that you pump. And yeah, so he he asked me, he's just like, hey, so like do you want to shoot any? And I'm just like, yeah, sure. I actually brought my own. And he's like, you brought your own? Like your own BB gun? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you can't be the only one shooting mice. I want to shoot mice. It seems fun. Granted, I will say this. I do love all animals. I do think mice are adorable, but given the circumstances, you can't just have mice running around in your house. That's when they become a pest. They can cause a lot of diseases, and they're really disgusting creatures in terms of like how they like make things happen. Shit. I suck. Okay. They're disgusting creatures. Like they eat their young, and and I know about mice and stuff. I know about mice and stuff because like I used to work in like a facility with mice, and I used to like care for them and breed them and all that. I guess that's a story for another time. But in this time, like I don't really care for them in this sense because I'm like, they're pests. Like they're not meant to be. They're not meant to be like these adorable little creatures that you could just let run loose in your home. So instead of doing something like rat traps where it just blows their entire neck apart and completely like kills them, we thought of like the quick and easy route of just shooting between the eyes. Sticky traps aren't good, and freezing them is really unethical. It's really bad to do that too. It's bad to kill mice in every way that it's shown. Like there's no really a good way to kill a mouse. I don't know why I'm ranting about killing mice, but I will say this. I handed my boy my BB gun, right? And instead of like, he inspects it and he's just like, oh yeah, this is cool, this is really nice, and he like cocks it and then he shoots me instantly, no hesitation, on my lower back. Like he just he didn't even skip a beat. He was like, oh yeah, this is a nice Walter P99, this is cool, clock, pow, and then just like blew my lower back out. Wait, I mean he shot me in the back basically with this BB gun, and it wasn't like a super high powered BB gun like his rifle or anything like that, but it was definitely a spring loaded one, and it definitely did hurt, and it was airsoft pellets. I'm not trying to sound like a big baby or anything, but it definitely did leave like a fat red welt, and it hurt like hell. But yeah, like we ended up talking and everything like that, and he hashed things out with his girl, and yeah, he just hit me up one day, showed me a picture of an obliterated mouse before I even got to say anything. He was sad as his excuse. So I don't know what kind of sociopathic things was going on during that time period, but yeah, like he wasn't feeling too well. He was upset. That's like me showing you like, I don't know, someone who like a video of somebody stepping on an IED, and I'd be like, my belly hurt or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.